Hi everyone, I'm Jim and welcome to review of Teoria Konspiracji, the first studio record by the band Frontside. Today we're celebrating the 50th anniversary of the record, so I decided to go back and see if it still holds up or not. I've reviewed their second record last year called I odpuść nam nasze winy, Forgive Us Our Sins in English. Go check it out if you want. I talk about there how the band started, how many musical changes they went through. I do those reviews because I want to promote their music to non-Polish people because they are great at what they do. The lineup on this record is Wojciech Nowak on the bass, he's in the band since 1997. Tomasz Toma Ochab on the drums, this is his second release in the band, he's been with them since 2005. Demon and Darren on the guitars. Demon is the founding member, so he's been in the band since 1993, and Dion joined in 2003. We also have Amon on the vocals, this is his third record with the band, he's been in the band since 2004, but sadly he left last year, in 2022. The production is tight, it's clean but heavy, no loudness or no clipping, just the way I like it. I love how the guitars and the drums sound, especially the snare. Message is diverse, the songs are mostly about personal struggles, relationship issues, anti-religion, society, politics, stuff like that. Structure of the tracks is between basic and advanced, usually the song goes like this. There's an intro, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, bridge with a guitar solo or a breakdown, then the chorus again, and either we go into an outro, which is the basic structure, or they go for another guitar solo or maybe a long build up to a long breakdown. It depends on the song. When it comes to the music on this record, Frontside is a hybrid band, which means they combine various genres of metal. For example, when they started to record music in the 90s, their first demo albums were like mix of hardcore punk and hard rock. Later they went on for more standard hardcore punk direction, but then the 2000 EP happened called Początek Ej Nienawiści. You could translate it as the beginning of the age of hatred or something like that. That's actually the first thing I've heard from this band 23 years ago because my siblings bought that cassette tape, that EP. It was a split with another hardcore band called 1125, go check them out, their music is on my channel as well. That record marked a shift in sound for this band because they incorporated more death metal influences while also retaining the hardcore roots, which sounds actually still fresh to this day. Then in 2001 for their first official album they've incorporated more nu metal and groove metal influences while retaining that death metal and hardcore style. Another change happened in 2002 for their second album, which I reviewed last year. There they went into a more deathcore and death metal direction, leaving some of the nu metal stuff behind, but it sounds weird because it doesn't sound like a standard deathcore release. It has some thrash metal and groove metal influences as well. It was weird but amazing. Then the third record happened in 2004, which focused more on metalcore and death metal genres, while also retaining some of that deathcore flavor. Then the 2006 Absolutus record happened, which added more emo and hard rock vibes and focused more on the metalcore genre, but also retained the death metal, thrash metal influences. It's so weird to listen to. It has some amazing songs and some very average ones. That record is actually one of my least favorites because it sounds very disjointed, like some songs are very heavy and the other ones are very poppy sounding. It's so weird to me. And then this record happens, Teoria Konspiracji, which means the conspiracy theory. This one also focuses the most on metalcore, but incorporates lots of stuff from hard rock, heavy metal, thrash metal, deathcore and melodic death metal genres. No nu metal stuff here, which is kinda sad, but yeah, this is mostly a metalcore release with lots of various genres sprinkled in. Some songs here are more metalcore, other ones have more melodic death metal presence, and others are like hard rock with some metalcore and heavy metal influences. It sounds weird, but it works for some reason. The album starts with the track Herezja Doskonała, which means the perfect heresy, and the first thing I'm going to notice here is the drumming. It's there for the entire record. Toma is on fire. I love his blast beats, the double bass work, the groove, the style, the precision of his playing, the tempo changes, it's all here. Then the bass sound, it's audible. The bass mostly follows the guitars, but we have some moments where it deviates from that stuff. Then the guitar riffs, that's my favorite part of the record. I love the guitar solos here, they're just so melodic, so juicy, so memorable. We also have some crazy guitar riffs, some tremolo picking, some breakdowns, you know, standard 001, but it all sounds beautiful. Last but not least, we've got vocals by Oman, and well, his screaming, shouting, yelling and growling, it's all on point. I love that stuff very much, but then the clean singing happens. Oman was the second vocalist for this band since 2004 to 2022, and on the first record he sang very good, you know, the one from 2004. Then the Absolutus thing happened in 2006 and his clean singing changed. It became more metalcore-ish, I would say, and kinda poppy in some way, and most of it sounded really bad for me, even when Absolutus came out, because I waited for that record. I've actually waited for every single Frontside release since 2001, and Absolutus disappointed me because of how awful some of the clean singing was, and that trend follows us into this record. Some of the clean singing is beautiful, like in the song Zerwane Więzi, but then there's clean singing like in the song Nadchodzi Koniec, and that clean singing in the chorus is atrocious. It's what I hate about singing, actually. I don't know why this happens. Some vocal melodies, some vocal lines just don't sit well with me. They sound very cringy. I don't know music theory that much, so I am not sure which vocal scales, or however you call it, are very annoying to my ears, but that stuff happens in Nadchodzi Koniec in the chorus, for example, and some other songs here, but mostly the vocals are great. Also, the founding member, the guitarist Demon, also known as Mariusz Dzwonek, he provides some backing vocals, mostly screaming, and it sounds amazing. His screaming always reminds me of Mike Patton for some reason. Going back to the opening track, Hezja Doskonała, I love the intro here, the blast beats, that guitar riff, the eerie noises. Then the verse happens and it's nice. Yeah, it's all fun. We have some guitar harmonics on this song, cool bridge. It's not my favorite song on the record, but I love every single section here. It's nothing special, but it does its job. It's heavy, it's fun to listen to. Love the vocals here, no clean singing, 9 out of 10. The second track, Świat Tyranów, could be translated into The World of Tyrants. This is one of my favorite tracks on the record. Love the intro and that slow blast beat moment. It has that old school melody vibe to it. Then we have some cool tremolo riffs in the verses. Then the chorus happens, which has clean singing, but it doesn't bother me at all. It actually sounds nice. We also have some cool metalcore-ish breakdowns. But the icing on the cake here is the guitar solo at the end. It's just wow. You have to listen to this song because that guitar solo is one of the best ones I've ever heard. It's melodic, it's nostalgic for some reason, it's memorable. This track is a banger, like every section slaps. 11 out of 10. Zapalnik. Now this song is more straightforward, it has some screaming and growling, no clean singing, it's heavy. It was released as a single with a music video. I love its energy, it has slight thrash metal vibes in it. Love every single section here, even the guitar solo, 10 out of 10. Uciec przeznaczeniu. Now this song is like the opposite of the previous one, which was like straight to your face, just thrashy, no breakdowns, and this one is like more melodic. It has slight hardcore influence in it, like the main riff, and that cool guitar solo. Love the vocals here, yeah, even the chorus with clean singing. The bridge is my favorite part for sure. And that guitar solo at the end, while it's not as good as the one from Świat Tyranów, it's also beautiful. I forgot to mention what the song title means. It's To Escape Destiny, or something like that. 10 out of 10. Stąd do przeszłości, which means From Here to the Future, features Pachu of the death metal grindcore band Hostia, providing some guest vocals. This is just a good track. It sounds very hard rockish when it comes to the guitar riffs. It also has some metalcore-ish breakdowns, and that's basically it. I do enjoy it, the vocals are great, the music is fine, but this song has like no special moment in it, like nothing happens here that I should be impressed, you know, it's just a good song from beginning to the end, and that's it. 7 out of 10. Moja dekreacja płonie, my declaration burns. It sounds like a generic metalcore song, like even the title, and it also features Pachu of Hostia on the guest vocals, and well, this song, I do enjoy the music. It kinda reminds me of new school Killswitch Engage, but the vocals annoy me, especially the chorus. Całe moje życie. I don't like that stuff at all. Like, what is happening here? It's too popish for me, but the guitar riffs, the drumming and the bass work, it's fantastic as usual. I just don't enjoy the vocals that much. So yeah, this is just a decent song for me. Yet again, the bridge and the guitar riffs are my favorite moments. 6 out of 10. I ciągle kroczę ścieżką ciemności, and still I wander the path to darkness. This is the shortest track on the record. It's only 90 seconds long, but I love it. Love the evil atmosphere it has. It's more death metalish and hardcore-ish, I would say. Yeah, the vocals are great, the screaming in the background. This is a classic track. 9 out of 10. Spłoniesz w piekle, which means you will burn in hell, features Nergal of the band Behemoth or Behemoth. I never know how you pronounce that stuff, which is hilarious because this is a band from my country. I would just say Behemoth. I like to say Behemoth. So yeah, this is one of the better tracks on this record. It's flawless from beginning to the end. It's also the heaviest track on the record. Before the final breakdown happens, this sounds like just a death metal song with some thrashy influences, so no metalcore stuff here at all except the final breakdown. Love the guitar riffs here, the drumming, the blast beats. It's heavy, it's angry, it's straight to the point. Love the guitar solo, Nergal's features at the end, and love his vocals. He sounds kinda nu metalish here because in the build-up he's like Rap Flynn from Machine Head. He's trying to talk through his teeth, and I just love that stuff. The breakdown is fun as well. It has slight ancient Egypt vibe for me for some reason. Yeah, it's a classic track. 10 out of 10. Zerwane więzi, Broken Bones. This is like my second favorite song on this record, and funny because it's because of the guitar riffs but also the vocals. While the intro and the verses and the bridge are just great, the chorus is the best part. This chorus is so melodic and so beautiful, how the vocals and the guitars work in perfect harmony. Tu 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 tu. Nie mogę zrobić więcej nic. Tu 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 tu. Nie mogę, tu nie mogę. That stuff sounds just so legendary to me. This is a classic song. I highly recommend listening to it. It's beautiful. 11 out of 10. Nadchodzi koniec. The end is near. And well, this is the weakest track on the record by far, and only because of the vocal performance, because the music is fine, except the chorus, like, it's too poppy for me, but then the vocals happen, and well, besides the chorus they sound just fine, they don't bother me, they aren't great as well, but then the chorus happens. I don't know how to describe it. You have to listen to it, like, you have to suffer with me. W moim sercu mieszka cień i dobrze o tym wiesz, nie złamiesz więcej mnie. It sounds like that to me, and it annoys the hell out of me. It's the worst thing Frontside probably has ever done. I do enjoy the instrumental work, except the chorus, which also annoys me because this is not a bad song, like, it's not garbage, it just has one awful moment that destroys the entire thing for me, but I want to like everything else, like I do enjoy the verses and the bridge. It's fun to listen to. The guitar riffs and the drumming is great as usual, that stuff. Nice. But wow, that chorus. 5 out of 10. Catharsis. Now this song is slightly better than the previous one. The vocals are just fine. Yet again, the singing, the chorus and the verses like could have been better. I love the blast beat, tremolo, melodic section in this song. It's short, it only happens 2 times I think. That's the highlight for me of this one. And yeah, everything else, like, the music is okay, don't get me wrong, I do enjoy it. It's one of the reasons why I like to replay this song, but yet again, the vocals, wow, not for me. 6 out of 10. W cieniu krzyża, In the Shadow of the Cross, the final track, and I must say that this is my 3rd favorite song on the record because of the intro. We've got some cool acoustic guitars in the background, a beautiful guitar solo, like that whole intro to this song is flawless. It's the best part of the song for sure. And then the verse happens, some blast beats, the vocals, yeah, he just screams. Love the vocals here, no clean singing, just screaming and growling. Nice tremolo riffs, blast beats as I stated before. Then you have the breakdown in the middle. It has slight nu metal vibes because of the chromatic scale to you know that noise. Then you get some breakdowns and at the end there's an outro which is also fun to listen to. This song is flawless from beginning to the end, I highly recommend listening to it. 10 out of 10. To sum it all up, the consistency is various, the flow is disrupted, replayability, yeah, it's a great record. I love most of the songs here, sure some of them are weak, like Nadchodzi koniec, Moja dekreacja płonie, Catharsis, and also Stąd do przeszłości, but everything else is on point. This record would have been better if 2 of the tracks were removed, Nadchodzi koniec I Moja dekreacja płonie, cause they just stand out from the rest, because other songs don't sound like that. I feel like this album is an improvement overall from the previous one, Absolutus, because Absolutus sounded disjointed, it had worse production than this one. The highlights of this album are Zerwane więzi, Świat tyranów, W cieniu krzyża, Uciec przeznaczeniu, Zapalnik, Spłoniesz w piekle I ciągle kroczę ścieżką ciemności. Celebrate anniversary by spinning this record today, it deserves your love and attention. That's all from me, thank you for watching, don't forget to like and subscribe, follow me on my Instagram, links in the description, I will see you in my other videos. Also consider becoming a member of my channel so I can make you a number review, or maybe a dome MIDI cover. That's all, bye!